months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They go play action here on first down. And his first look is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way down to the 5. A huge play there for Denver. And even 70 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll drop the throw. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's 2nd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
11 yards there, 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
6-6. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Second and 13. Again, he targets Judy, and this time the catch made. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of
someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Second and 6.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. The pass there complete to Sutton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsay. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
See Williams on the tackle.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers put up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 6-6.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 26.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for KC. 61 yards.
1st and 10 at the 2.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they try the right side here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them him with the inside run.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Fant, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Jeudy. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
40-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the 1st half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Complete to number 23.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the cornerback's hand, and it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd and short.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
throw here out of the gun. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Fourth down.
On fourth down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And again this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
That's the score. Chiefs 19. Broncos.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Broncos. They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man open. It's Sutton.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down, Denver.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Jerry Judy. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 25-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Rosa's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. That will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Lindsey on the toss left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead.
We know it's probably
primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And he's into the clear. 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it up to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. This is the tight end fan. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw again. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
37-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 14. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
For the Broncos.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Justin.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Yellow.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they try the right side here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Alberto. He's at the 40, the 30, past the 20. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Shifts by him. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. that the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Tackled by Quincy Williams.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second and 7, operating from the 34. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 17-yard line. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs, 48 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Second and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
They'll run here on third and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Kansas City, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Responsible without your money, I'm not. Started at a plan, but we